After a couple of days in Beverly Hills, which I didn't do much filming of, we packed up for Santa Catalina Island. At around 20 miles off the coast of LA, I did not think that island would have much of a difference to offer. Yet how wrong was I? Our ferry left at 6 a.m., so to make it on time, we had to leave the hotel at 4. Driving through the Los Angeles smog, we made it to Long Beach where the ferry awaited us. In my mind, I thought the ride would be a slow, stereotypical ferry ride. However, ferries were large yachts. Thankfully, our tickets were for seats inside because I would have been frozen solid. Where are we at, Katie? What are we doing?
We are on Catalina Island, about to have a scrumptious country breakfast, and right now we're just admiring the sailboats and the cityscape. It's quite nice.
After arriving, we ate at the Pancake Lodge. Food-wise, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, but 10 out of 10 for the atmosphere. A fun fact about Santa Catalina is that quite a few movies were filmed here, including Jaws. During the morning, we walked along the narrow streets exploring the various shops they have near the waterfront. After a little shopping, we made our way over to Descano Beach, which is about a 10 to 15 minute walk from the main city of Avalon. A nice surprise came when we crossed paths with a cat and a deer. With a little more energy to burn, we made our way up to Hermit Gulch Trail to get some better views. What you got there?
Ah, well that's pokey.
There's everything else in California that we figured out.
Yeah, see, those got thorns on the stems. And, you know, they kind of look like baby tomatoes. They're obviously not. I don't know. Somebody tell me, what is this?
Katie's over here. Killing it. Doing her thing. Taking W's.
All day.
There are many variations of this trail because most of the trails intertwine in some way or another. But due to time, we just walked up halfway and turned back.
Feel like we got like a 360 view of mountains and oceans, and you can even see the sailboats, and I've seen all sorts of little plants on the way. It's been something.
Now the long trek down.
We could go the fast way, we could just shove you down.
The one thing that I really wanted to do was to go on a run on Santa Catalina. So the next morning I headed out early to catch some sunrise views over Avalon. Finishing what I started the day before, I ran up Hermit Gulch Trailhead. I would then take the Lone Tree Trail, which would take me to the other side of the island. I've been wondering what this scar is. You have a scar doing the same thing over there. Like, it's definitely not a road. It's way too steep and that's your road around. There ain't no way a vehicle's getting up that. So I'm thinking maybe a fire break. That's my only guess, but if you know, please let me know. I would like to know what that is. On this hike you have a lot of good views, but I think I just reached a really good view here. You can see what we've been seeing here for a little bit. And over here, you have the ocean on this other side too, so. Oh yeah, made it to the top here. Kind of reminds me of the Great Wall of China over here. This road photos that I've seen going along the ridge over there. Running away from the bee. Juke him out. There he is. Oh, we got bison. Oh, but we got a bee to run from. This looks like to be the lone tree. That's the final destination from the map, but I could be wrong. I'll double check. I don't have internet up here. I'll just have to see if I can find something that supports that. Actually, I am not done with the trail. I started way before the starting point of this trail. So I started a mile, a little over a mile and a half before on this trail. So I do have a good ways left to Lone Tree, even though that sure did look like a lone tree. But apparently it's not. Apparently that was a lone bush. But we are entering the wild area where bison and rattlesnakes exist. So we gotta be on the lookout. Pretty steep hill. From earlier, this is what I think I was looking at. Now I'm walking up and down them, and they are steep, so I'm not seeing car tracks, just seeing mostly bison. After talking with a local, we found out that these were indeed fire breaks that were put in place after the island suffered damage from various wildfires. Most recently, the fire of 2007, which caused extensive damage to the island. So I found this little path, hiking path, right next to it, and it was marked as a hiking path. It is making it a lot easier than going straight up that dirt path, because really there's nothing too much to grip on. You're kind of sliding, slipping around it. I'm gonna take a guess and call that over there Lone Tree, because see a little building. I hope it's Lone Tree. Just look at that view. Man, it's so gorgeous. You got this beautiful mountains all around you. Crystal blue water there where it's shallow, you can see just like absolutely gorgeous. Sailboats over here, white capped rocks, cliffs. You come over here to the end of Lone Tree Trail. This is your view. You have this little picnic table, so bring some snacks. I only have trail mix. Not really looking forward to it. I got 2 pieces of advice for this trail. It's not to wear road shoes like I did. Don't do that. That is no good. Don't wear road shoes. You need some hiking shoes or some trail running shoes for this. And bring some hiking poles. Unless you're quite tenured on very steep roads like that, you don't need it, I guess. But for the most part, bring hiking poles and bring trail shoes. You have these side trails that go over these. So I didn't notice this one. I noticed that one over there, but not this one. So I went this alternate route, and yeah, it's not really passable. I mean, I can do it. It's really trying, but it's just gonna take way longer. If I get past this, the trail, you can see the trail going up here. Well, you can't really see it going. You can see the trail, but then there's like a couple other washouts. No, I don't think this one is good. Gotta go up and over the hard way. So, something that wasn't planned was parasailing. Hanging hundreds of feet above the water was an experience that, according to Katy, feels like you're flying. However, for me, I was simply thinking about everything that could go wrong. Definitely a once-in-a-life experience for me. Katy, however, loved every minute of it.
Jet skiers out there. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I fell in that water.
Oh my gosh. That
It would be so cool. That's all I would think about.
all I was wishing now is I wish I had more cushion on my cushion.
Yeah, Dad actually got my hopes up about seeing a shark.
This is great. Oh man, I thought it was gonna be like chill, real. Oh no, I'm like.
Oh, there is a shadow.
No, that's the shadow. That's a
secret.
parasailer. That's a parachute.
Oh, that's so fun. Do this, Joshua. Do it. Trust the harness, Joshua.
I trust it.
Let go. And
Stop.
Then back. You can hold on.
I will never be doing this crap again. This is the final time I will ever do this crap. If I make it back alive, I will not do this again.
Look at me.
Katy's enjoying it.
This swing. This is
Be
awesome.
like Katy, don't be like me.
It's great. You feel weightless. See Peter Pan, the pirate over there. This is Neverland flying.
Looking back on it now, it was really a cool experience that I'm glad we did. Being lifted high in the air is such a rush that will give you the most spectacular views of the island. If it is something that you're comfortable doing, I highly recommend that you do it. Golf carting out here. So on Avalon, with its narrow streets, everybody drives golf carts. So when in Avalon, do as the Avalonians do and drive a golf cart. When you don't have much time, this is a great way to see the town and bay, which afforded us some spectacular views. Just make sure if you're the driver that you give your passengers the ride of a lifetime when going down steep hills.
Can you see?
And I can't see, the sun is blinding.
You're scaring me.
We got no brakes.
Get in the left. Josh, in the middle left.
You're fine, baby. He's doing real.
Scare me.
This is the Chops Tower. We could have gotten over there.
are walking to a restaurant, a bison restaurant. It's about a mile from the town. It's gonna be really dark when we get back. It's gonna be worth it.
I find it just incredibly intriguing that bison are even on this island. And I think the island's pretty proud of it. Watch that. I think the island is pretty proud of these bison. And so we gotta go to this restaurant.
The Buffalo Nickel being set away from the crowd was a gem that made the walk over totally worth it. Unfortunately, we only had our phones to light the way for the walk back.
Walking in the dark. Back to our hotel.
The colorful tiered houses and buildings of Avalon paint a picturesque scene, evoking the essence of a Mediterranean coastal town. Because so many activities were available, we wished for just a little more time. Without a doubt, exploring Santa Catalina is an experience well worth the endeavor.